let's talk about thermals. So I'm going to show you just a few of what we offer, but I want to show you also the differences in material inside our thermals because we do have different options. So let's talk lunch bags first. So we have the fold over lunch bag, which I'm not showing you today. That's just a really basic lunch bag. It's great for kids. It's good for adults. If you're taking a lot of food, that's not the one I would pick, but there's certainly plenty of room in there for a sandwich, a soda, a bag of chips, maybe a piece of fruit, and even a water bottle. There's room. It's just not huge. We also have, in the way of a lunch bag, we have the new lunch bag that has the bento box option that you can buy that goes in the bottom. You can personalize both the lunch bag and the bento box, which is super cool. So if you have different people in your family, you can customize them. There's 3 different prints of each, and that is fabulous as well. But this is another option. This is the insulated bucket tote, and this one has the handle on top here, and it does hold a bit more. So you can see here, you've just got a nice wide open space. It's that simple. There's no other pockets or anything like that. And then it's got that top handle. It can just slide in. So this is great for taking, you can take drinks in this for an occasion or an event where you want to have something easy to grab and go. You could definitely take your lunch in here and then just put it in another bag. It would fit fantastic in one of our utility totes if you've got other things, whether it's a picnic, a small picnic, or whether it is a lunch for work or whatever you need. This is just a really nice sturdy tote, and you can personalize it, and it looks really good. And I said there was no other pockets, but I was wrong. There is a spot for your utensils and napkins and things like that, and that's that front pocket right there, which is not insulated, so that you can put those other things in there. Or if you're packing lunch for someone you love, you can put a little sweet note in there. So that is the insulated bucket tote. And then the next size up is the around the clock thermal. And the around the clock thermal is a really great lunch bag for a larger lunch. So when my husband worked, and he works now from home, he has a home office, but when he worked outside of the home, he did this for his lunch bag. He actually has his downstairs, and he took breakfast and lunch, and often like a can of soda or something like that in there to drink. So this is really great for people who use containers. So again, you could do like the bento box style. We used Tupperware container, not Tupperware, Pampered Chef containers that we would just stack in there. So we'd have like some scrambled eggs with ham in there for breakfast and a bagel, and then for lunch we'd have some sort of a dish of leftovers, and then, you know, an apple and some carrots, and often a drink. So I could fit 2 meals in here for him. There is this spot here, which is great for plasticware. And then there's a pocket on the front that is great for like a napkin. And again, that sweet note. And this is such a beautiful new print. I love this one. This one is nice because it's bigger. So also really great for if you're going to the grocery store and you know you're going to get some warm items out of the deli and you want them to stay warm. It's a great way to keep it separate. I showed you guys the Fresh Market thermal in the shopping video or car organization video. And so that is a really great one to use for your cold groceries, frozen and refrigerated, things like that. This is really great if you're just getting a few items that need to stay cold. Maybe you're running to the store on your way to someone's house and then you're going home and you need some things to stay cold, but just a smaller amount. This is great. You could put a rotisserie chicken in here. You could put some JoJo's and some, you know, fried chicken in here. So it's great for hot or cold, but it'll keep them warm or cold while you're running in if you maybe don't need a big. I always try to keep some kind of thermal in my car in addition to the Fresh Market thermal, because sometimes you don't need something big. The trick with keeping things hot or cold is to utilize the space well. So you want to actually pack your Fresh Market thermal or your around the clock thermal or whatever you're using to keep things hot or cold pretty full as possible, because then everything helps each other stay cold, and then you've got the insulated, which helps as well. And one of the things I love about the around the clock thermal, other than its size, because I think it's super handy to keep in the car for when somebody sends some food home with you, or you just need to run in and grab a couple cold items, but you know, you don't want to need a big, huge thermal, is the fact that it does have a crossbody strap. So it can be adjusted for your shoulder. It can be adjusted for your crossbody. You can remove that and just carry it with the handles. Again, when my husband took his into the office, he actually rode his bike to work. And so he would put this in his backpack on his bike and then right in. So he actually didn't even have this strap attached. He just kept it in the pocket on the front, which worked really great for him. So lots of really nice options for lunches and for your different needs, because I find myself that I use different thermal sizes for different purposes in my life. So I actually have a fold-over lunch bag for my son that's great for his lunches, and then my daughter has the one with the bento boxes, because as she's heading into high school, she's going to need that for her lunches, because she'll be at school over the lunch hour. She's going to be, so it's kind of a hybrid thing. It's a charter school where we do school at home most of the days, and then on Wednesday she's got a long day at school, and she starts at 10 and goes until like 2, and so she has a break in there for lunch, but she's going to need to make sure she has plenty of food and liquids and things like that. So that is the around the clock thermal. And then another one that I love, and you'll notice this one looks different. So like the Fresh Market thermal, the Roundabout Cooler has the leak lock lining. So leak lock lining is that whitish blue lining. This is the easiest material to clean in all of 31. It is also the material that you can put your products in, like your drinks or food, whatever, and you can pour ice over the top, and it is going to not leak out as it melts. It's going to keep everything cold. It is so easy to wipe out. So when I pulled this one out to show it to you guys for this demo, I actually noticed like something had gotten spilled in there. So I got a little spray bottle and a rag, and I wiped it out, and it just looks totally amazing. And I didn't put a lot of effort in. It just cleans so well. So if you think you're going to be messy and you need something super cleanable, maybe get something with the leak lock lining. It's incredible. We do also have the Bake and Take thermal, which is really great if you do like a lot of potlucks and things like that, because that 9x13 pan fits in the bottom, and then you can put all the rest of your food in the top portion. That is also a fantastic thermal that I have that I'm not showing on this video, but I think it's great. So the Roundabout Cooler, I like this one. This is my favorite for like picnics, or like when we go to the condo that we stay in for the weekend, which, you know, has a full kitchen, and so we take a lot of our own food. This is the perfect size for what I need to take. We take some milk, we maybe take some cheese, we take some different items. This is great for a big picnic. This is great for a road trip. This is great for a weekend, like it could be great for camping, the weekend at the condo. Now this isn't a current print, just so you're aware. The two that I just showed you are current prints. This one is not, but this Roundabout Cooler is fantastic. It does also have the adjustable crossbody strap as well as the handles, and it has a really nice big pocket here on the front that you can put things like plasticware and napkins in. So great for a lot of occasions. If you're maybe alone and you don't do a lot of cold shopping, this might be an ideal one for grocery shopping. And you can put your cold stuff in here and your warm stuff in here, or even your warm stuff in here. So think about what size thermals might fit your life, because we really do have an amazing variety. And if you have questions on what might be a good fit based on your situation, please ask. I would love to share with you. I'm going to show you one more thing, and this is going to seem super weird, but we do have a pet line, and we have the pet business bag, which is sold separately. It's really great. It does have a strap to fit on their leash. But the reason I'm showing you this with the thermals is because it is thermal. So some people get this and use it as a picnic bag because they love the herringbone print, which has little bones on it. But look at that. That's thermal. It actually does have a thermal, it comes with this bag, which is thermal for the food. And then the one with the leak lock lining is for their water. So it's got the travel bags with it, and then a bigger one for the dry food. And then you can fit, oh, I found an antler. My dogs are going to be happy. You can fit toys, snacks, their food. It's got the water bag, blankets. Like I have taken all of that. We do have a really cool pet blanket as well that just rolls up, so it's great for travel. You can fit all the things in here. When we went away for the weekend and our dogs stayed with a friend, I was able to fit what they needed in here. And then it's got this nice big pocket on the front, so you can put extra poo bags there. And then you can get the business bag, and that can just attach, or it can go on their leash. It's got the little belt loops, and put your poo bags in there. So this is amazing. This is the pet set, and it is fantastic. But I wanted to show you that because it is also thermal. It just keeps everything in even temperature, so you don't have food going bad, maybe that's been sitting in your home or something, or, you know, in the bag. Like I have food in that bigger size bag that it comes with, that's been in there for a little while since we took our last trip with the dogs, and it's still fine because it's all in there in thermal. So the nice thing about thermal is it does keep things the same temperature. And you're going to see in June, we have these little pouches, and I'm looking to see if I have one handy, and I don't, that are thermal, and those are fantastic for, they're great for snacks, but they're also great for medicines, because when you have your medicines in a thermal, like a clear clip pouch or something like that, and if you have questions about what I'm talking about, reach out to me. It just helps them stay at an even temperature, and then you can slide them in your purse, or even makeup in something like that in your purse, so that you don't have melting issues. Because when we get to the hot weather, things start to melt. So please let me know if I can answer any of your questions about the thermals, about the pet products, or anything else. I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you.